I think part of the problem is we tend to put people on pedestals. We really do love to hero worship. And I think we've all been guilty of that. I think what is really important is to understand, if we understood more of church history, I think we would have less of a problem with church history. So, for example, if we understood that Joseph Fielding Smith was the church historian from the 1920s, I think he wrote his first pamphlet in 1922, and it was on the Smith family. And he was the son of
Hyrum.
No, he was a grandson of
Hyrum.
Yeah, he was a grandson of Hyrum Smith. Who was his father's name then?
Joseph F.
Thank you, Joseph F. Smith. So Joseph F. saw the mutilated bodies of his uncle and his father being brought into Nauvoo. He was about 7. You don't recover from that trauma. You just don't. So he passed on the story to his son, Joseph Fielding Smith, and Joseph Fielding Smith became the church historian
for
of
the church.
Yeah, for most of the 20th century, actually. So what sort of history is he going to compile? His primary responsibility in his mind is to protect the Smith family's name. So it's going to be a history that's going to fulfill what he feels he's been asked to do. And so there is a lot of things about the Smith family that we are now learning that are about Joseph, that are very discomforting. But I think that helps if we understand that this particular historian was working under a mandate, his own mandate, but that he felt whatever he had to do was to protect that family, because look what had happened to it. And then I think so we understand. We understand the paradigm in which he was working. It gives us a little more room to breathe. It gives us a little more understanding of what he chose and what he chose not to put into the historical text which we were reading. And then it allows us just to let it go. I think, okay, for me anyway, it's okay. No man is perfect. Joseph Smith wasn't perfect. Neither was Winston Churchill. I know that's a really difficult thing to say that now we're in England, but I do have to say neither was he perfect either.
Yeah, I hope everybody caught that. I think it's more my internet here more than anything, but again, some great insight there. Thank you.